Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page for Wednesday, 6th February. I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, EPPS holds cross-country relays, and in our feature for this evening, Eagles and CG Massives win in Brownhill tournament. We'll take this break, and I'll be right back.
One of the few places that has an untouched beauty that has captivated the hearts of many. Nevis is everything you imagine.
Well, I'm back and we start with football. We have some updates from the St. Kitts Nevis Football Association matches played on Monday night. In the Reserve League at the Gardens, in Match 1, Rams Village Superstars 0, SL Hotspur St. Paul's United 4. Scoring for St. Paul's, Dingo Jeffers in the 27th minute. DeAndre Challenger, he got a hat-trick in the 6th, 12th and 54th minutes. Yellow card issued to Kwame Challenger of St. Paul's. The officials were Elvis Isaac, Devana Claxton, and Iriberto Lorenzo. In Match 2, Mantab 0, H.E. Garden Hospitals 5, scoring for the Spurs. Rashid Sargent 2 goals in the 2nd and 45th minutes. Kishon Francis in the 18th minute. Jaheim Charles in the 76th. And Jaheim Nisbet in the 82nd. Yellow cards issued to Keita Jones of Mantab, Tyreek Francis of Spurs, and Shabazz White of Spurs. The officials were Tyra Wilkinson, Devania Claxton. At Virchilds, United Old Road Jets versus National Under-17. The Old Road Jets, well, they crashed. They didn't show up for the match. Officials were Malik Liebert, Lloyd Rouse, and Delvin Harris. At Keon, Match 1, Sol Island Connery 0. Atiba Harris St. Peter's 1. Scoring for St. Peter's, Kirkland Harris in the 6th minute. Yellow cards issued to Elandra Govia of St. Peter's, Metri Jones of Connery, Cordell Samuel of St. Peter's, Adrian Tobias of St. Peter's, and Lansbury Williams of Connery. Red cards issued to Aldane Powell of Connery and Leonardo Morton, Morton of St. Peter's, both for violent conduct. And Morton? The officials were Duncan, Latoya James, and Rashid Moore. In Match 2, Flo 4G Keon versus Fast Cash Saddlers. Fast Cash Saddlers not so fast, they didn't show up at all. The officials were Tyrone Nisbet, Len Harris, and Tahira Dorr. Now to athletics. The Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School held its annual cross-country relays on Tuesday, 22nd January. The three competing houses, red, green, and gold, chose their top athletes from throughout the school to represent them on the big day. It was a grueling run which saw the athletes starting in Cligot and racing through Montpelier and up the hill in Coal Hill, then back to the school, passing the baton en route. Gold House triumphed for the girls' race and Greenhouse dominated the boys' event. The point standings were unavailable up to press time. However, Remy Gums and Renika Daniel were on hand to capture the moment.
Go! Okay, sir, let's go.
And it's the open race relay at the EPPS school here in St. John's, formerly known as St. John's.
Run naturally.
And we see the first handing off of the baton here, Gold House. Getting the baton off first, and we have yet to see the second baton pass off. And we see Gold House getting the baton passed off yet again. First and Greenhouse on the verge of passing off. Yes, it is. It has been passed off. So the race is definitely on between Green and Gold. Gold leading the way, still leading the way from beginning. And Gold House will be passing off their baton. Oh boy. Comfortable lead, comfortable victory. There we see Greenhouse.
Go!
We go to break, and when I come back, we'll have our feature for this evening.
Trouble, trouble, trouble. Let me go. Everybody come. That one you go mad. We are gonna push forward. I want to hear everybody say ready, ready.
Well, I'm back, and tonight, basketball takes the spotlight. Despite the inclement weather, 2 more matches were played over the last weekend in the ongoing Brownhill basketball tournament. In a much-anticipated game, the youthful Eagles team just edged out home team Bronx Crisis by a mere 4 points. Final score, Eagles 66, Bronx Crisis 62. For the Eagles, George Gatin, 26 points, 3 assists. Kareem Parry, 13 points, 4 rebounds. Gassano Barry, 13 points, 6 rebounds. For the Bronx Crisis, Kelvin Bramble, a game-high 25 points, 13 rebounds. Everson Webb, 13 points, 6 rebounds. Dwayne Warner, 9 points and 4 rebounds. And Kevin Franklin, 8 points and 5 rebounds. Alicia Usher also had 5 points and 2 rebounds. Then in the other game played, CJ Massives outplayed the Dynasty Ballers to win by all of 7 points. Final score, CJ Massives 74, Dynasty Ballers 67. For the CJ Massives, Calbert Dorr, a game-high 27 points and 4 rebounds. Justin Hutton, 17 points and 3 rebounds. Courtney Esdale, 12 points and 4 rebounds. For the Dynasty Ballers, Trevon Simmons, 23 points, 5 rebounds. Kijari Huggins, 16 points, 4 rebounds. Orion Jones 9 points and 9 rebounds, and Craig Angle 8 points with 10 rebounds. Let's take in some of the action thanks to Renika Daniel on camera.
Seems like this is a grudge match, boy. Easy on the tension.
This tournament is certainly bubbling now. That's our package for this evening. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night.